JD Trades here, only trades 365. I'm going to go over a trade we caught this morning on Apple, kind of why I liked it for upside. So I'm going to give you kind of detailed market analysis. I won't be too long. I'll try and keep these videos somewhat short, but also detailed on kind of what I was looking for. So overall, since June 10th, Apple has been super strong. We did fire up through this June 10th all the way up into June. Let's see, we had that nice big move for 2 days or so. We had a nice big $20 move up into that like 220 area. We did get a pullback into this zone right here into the support, which I was looking for. 210 was our key support. I thought, well, on Apple, I use supply, demand, and also breaker blocks sometimes on zones. So for me, I use the Apple 4-hour zones. I did have a support zone at 210.60 area on Apple. As you can see, we fired up in those 2 days in early June. We had that pullback, and then we fired back up to see if we could go test those highs. We did come into June 17th, where we had that nice pullback for about a 3-day pullback into that 206. So that 206 was key support, and then that 210 was key resistance for me. So as we came down into that 206, we fired back up. The past week, we fired up into that 216. We had a nice move into that 216. So my key area, I was on watch if we did pull back, was that 210 area. That 210.60 to be exact was that 210.60. So on Friday, we did get a nice pullback into that 210.60. We held in this 210.60. We bounced that. As we came up on the 4-hour, we did hold these levels, that 210.60. As you can see, we held these levels. And then on the 1-hour, we started building some lower highs into that 210.60. Post-market on Friday, we did fire back up, moving towards the upside into that 212 resistance area. To be exact, 212.70 area. We did fire back up, have that 212.70 area. We did open up in the morning right around that area of that 212.70 area. I'll go to the 15-minute here so I can give you a better detail of kind of like where we opened up. As you can see on this, we opened up at that 210.70 area. So as we opened up at that 210.70 area, we held the top of that breaker block zone. We held a nice 5 and 15-minute here. So I figured if we held this 212.70, we're going to have good momentum back up to the upside. As you can see, I'm going to go back to the hourly. As you can see, we had this nice move. We had this ascending triangle, which is bearish. We did fire through here, go up here, and then we broke it on Friday. But we didn't have a big move to the downside on this area. So this 212, we did break it, but we had that key support of 210. As you can see on the hourly, we came down. You see these smaller candles, indication that we do have buyers down there in these order blocks. So as you can see, I did put this as a key support zone for Friday. I figured if we held overnight and maybe post-market, we would push up. And then on Monday today, maybe gets a little push pre-market. And if we could clear that 212.70, we could see some movement back up to that upside, right back into that zone. So that was my key thing of why I like that level and what those key levels of support and resistance levels. And I use this breaker block to help me push up above this zone. As you can see on the 15-minute here, we did hold on the 15-minute here, that 200 EMA, which is always a strong support or resistance level. So we did hold that there first part of the morning at market open. We held that level and then fired up, and then I figured we'd push right into that zone. Once we cleared that VWAP around that 214 on the 15-minute, I figured if we could clear that 214, it's going to be a straight shot into like 215, 216. And sure enough, we got the nice push up into high day around that 217.50 area. So that's my market analysis on Apple. I hope this gave you a little more insight of why we do, why the stocks have the bigger moves and, in key resistance areas and bounce levels of why they move, the way they do. If you have any comments or any questions, go ahead and comment in the chat. and I will answer those immediately in your in the comment section. Also, please subscribe and hit that bell icon. Be much appreciated. And I'll give you guys some more videos like this so I can help you guys out. And I'll see y'all in the Discord.